So this is real time. It's an hour to go before the auction. So if you don't know anything about a house story, let me give you a rundown in 2 minutes. The end of this month, we will be renting here for 12 years. The first month we moved in, the end of September 2010, we said that we would like first option to buy the house. We knew that the house was a little bit above what we could afford, but we just left it up to the Lord to decide if the house was going to be ours or not. So now, the reason why we rented 12 years is because the year before we moved in, the owner of the house passed away. He was very well off, apparently, and he owns a lot of property. In Ireland, he has a postal code that belongs to him with over 100 houses. In Somerset West, he has 2 houses, our house and another house that's bigger than this one. So when he passed away, the estate, obviously we were told the estate might take 2-3 years. It took 11 years. The estate handled off November 2020. So over the years, we were just kept, the estate's going to handle off. Don't worry, we'll take care of it. You still have first option. The owners know you want to buy, etc. August 2020, so 3 months or so before the estate handled off, I contacted the owner, 2 daughters that inherited everything from their father, to ask, we have been renting for so long, if our rent can start counting towards paying for the house or it can be deducted. She was very nice. I've got the email saying that as long as the bank is happy with what they have, they will try for us to get the house or help us to get the house. So we were under the impression that that was going to happen. And then the next moment, we have this huge board coming up that says our house is on auction. So that was the time, that's when everything started, and that was less than 2 months ago. And then everything happened with me with my breast biopsy. My husband had the biggest presentation of his life that he'd been working on for 9 months. That happened 2 weeks ago. Last week, my husband had a seizure for the first time in his life. So there's just been a lot of things that happened, but I can't begin to tell you how much support we've been having for people understanding and helping us and bringing flowers, bringing food, praying for us, thinking of us, sending emojis in the morning to me, etc. So here we are. The house is going to go on auction at 10 o'clock. In the meantime, there's been a lot of people driving past, taking photos of the board. We had an open day on Saturday where a lot of people came in and had a look at the house. There's people already registered to be. We are one of them, and we are going to see what happens. We have no idea. We actually are right in the middle of, we just want the Lord's will. If it's not this house that we have been hoping or thinking that we would get after renting so long, then it would be something else. So, it's not like we have to have this house or we want this house or it needs to be this house. No, it's the Lord's will. But if we do get this house for what we can afford, that will be a big, big, big miracle. So we're going to see and wait. And I will give you an update in an hour. The auction starts. It lasts for an hour. So in 2 hours, I will have an answer of what happened with the auction, and we'll take it from there. So that's basically the house story. Oh, the reason why the owners obviously put the house on auction, they were advised by the executors, and it's so much easier getting rid of a house on auction because they don't have to do electrical certification or all their certification. There's 4 certifications that go with the house. They don't have to do anything, and you get it as fits any accounts that's in arrears, etc., etc. So that is the easiest way to get rid of a house if you're handling off such a big estate. Okay, chat later. Here I'm sharing what we went through during the before and after the auction, or during the auction time, and here it's a countdown on the site where we had registered to participate on the auction, and we just had it on our laptops, and here you can see we had put in our first bid. Obviously we were going to move up a little bit,
But yeah, it took 16 seconds for the first person to place a bet after us, or a bid after us. So here you can see it's already, I think, they're gone up, and then it just climbed after that quite quickly. So there was quite a few people that participated on this house, and I'll show you at the end what. So there was immediately, you can choose your increments: 50,000, 100,000, etc. So people, here it is already at 1750, I think, if I'm not mistaken there, that you can see. So here we already realized that's about our limit that we wanted to go. As I said, that we thought the counting, and then suddenly it jumped from that to 2450, and we knew that we were totally out of the running. That was a lot more than, and you know, the interest rates are up, so the repayments, they had just jumped another 100,000 up. And this was within the first few seconds. You can keep a track of all the people putting their bids in, and what time it comes through. It's very automatic and very easy. There it's gone up another 200,000 because it's now 2650, and it was just amazing that it went so quick. That the whole procedure for it. So yeah, it was. We by now we already, you know, my one daughter was crying a bit because we realized that this is not. This is where we have. This is where the buck stops. Where we are now going to have to start looking for a different place, and which during the bidding I've already contacted an agent. In fact, two of them, because we are acquainted with some people, and yeah, so we've already got the ball rolling to see if we can find something that is in our price range that we can afford to pay back, and so it's very exciting. Definitely. Okay, so here you can see it was 2 minutes, and the price has climbed over R1 million within 2 minutes. All that you've just seen happened, and then a little bit later, it climbed to 2.8, and then a few minutes later to 2.950, and then to 3.050, just over 3 million, and then it climbed. While I was checking the time there, it just climbed another 100,000 to 2.150, and that was not the final amount. It somebody else, and this was, if you look at the time, there's only 1 minute and 24 seconds left. So these people waited till the last, and then right at the end, when there was a few seconds left, somebody did another. And here you'll see now the end result, and this is where we're going to leave it now to show that that's how the auction ended at 3.250. We're happy.
And here we are 4.5 hours later, and we've already realized that we didn't win the bid. In fact, our offer was there for 16 seconds before it was overtaken, and they got so much more than expected for the house, which I'm happy for the owners about. So they got 3.25 million for the house, and we have already contacted a few estate agents, and we are going to start looking for a place that we can afford. So that is the next step. So things don't always work out like you think, you know, expecting things that might happen in one way, but if it's the Lord's will for whatever happened today, then we are thankful, we're happy, and we're very excited for the new chapter in our life. So I'll keep you posted on places that we're going to go view and see, and what we're going to buy and offer, etc. And that's it. We'll catch you again next time. Bye.